defending the closure of front counters where the public can speak directly to a police officer. The head of the force justifies why numbers have been slashed.
If a pile of extra money fell into our lap from the Chancellor, there are lots of other things that we'd be spending the money on before putting it back into front counters that have a bigger effect on London. We'd be putting it into fighting knife crime, sexual exploitation, neighbourhood policing.
Well, that goes against a pledge for every borough to have police front counters. Also tonight, could there finally be a fix for potholes? We visit the council trying the world's strongest substance on its roads.
I'll be meeting the South London schoolboys and their robots who are about to head to Panama City to represent the UK at the Robotics Olympics.
And the BBC celebrates 10 years of Weather Watchers. We meet one of London's most prolific contributors. A decision on whether to approve China's application for a new embassy near the Tower of London has been delayed until December. Opponents of the plans have voiced concerns that some rooms in the building could be used to interrogate opponents of China's communist regime. London Fire Brigade is warning of the dangers of lithium batteries after they were believed to have caused a bin lorry to catch fire in Brixton. Fire engines were called after refuse workers spotted the blaze on Fifield Road. There were no injuries, but Lambeth Council says it's seen several similar fires and is urging people to dispose of batteries safely. Britain's railways have a new national clock design, the first in over 50 years. Network Rail unveiled the new look at London Bridge Station today. It was chosen from over 100 entries. The clock will appear in digital form at major stations across the country. And as usual, there are more stories on the BBC News local websites and on the BBC News app.
The environmental impacts of expansion proposals at Heathrow Airport will be discussed at City Hall today. Earlier this year, the government announced that it supported a third runway at Heathrow. Proposals were submitted by 7 organisations. The meeting will focus on noise, air quality and climate impacts of additional flights. London is to get 200 new life-saving devices. At the moment, there are 84 neighbourhoods in London with no easy access to defibrillators. 13 of these areas do not have a single one. The new ones are being funded by the Mayor of London. Emergency services were called to more than 12,000 cardiac arrests last year. An £80 million boost for children's hospices has been announced by the government. It comes after the Care Minister visited the Noah's Ark Children's Hospice in Barnet. There are growing concerns about the way hospices are funded, with many highlighting a reliance on public donations just to keep afloat. The government says the new funding will be spread over the next 3 years.
Just a real sense of this being a home from home. And I think that hospices and children's hospices provide a lifeline to families who are, of course, going through some incredibly challenging and difficult times in their lives. And we should be so proud and pleased that we've got this kind of support for families at these difficult times in their lives.
Now, the first council in the UK to lay a new type of reinforced road surface says it's encouraged by its durability. 3 years ago, graphene was trialled on a road in Chelmsford. Graphene is the world's strongest known material. It is more expensive, but Essex Council says tests show it's more resistant to weather and traffic.